aside the fact that it looks like a toy, GLK is actually a very good compact SUV to buy because it offers luxury and comfort and also manages to squeeze in durability and reliability. In today's video, we are going to be having another Mercedes-Benz and BMW showdown, but today's edition is the compact SUV edition. Today, we are going to be comparing the GLK and the BMW X3 F25 for those when their money never too long, and then the GLC 63S AMG and the BMW X3 M competition for those when their money long, you understand? One is a bit elongated and extended. So let's dive right into the video. First up is the GLK 350, and it only has one generation, which lasted from 2008 to 2015. It's a rugged looking SUV and it's powered by a naturally aspirated 3.5 litre V6 engine, which produces 302 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. So if you have some money, you can go for this because, like I said earlier, it gives you luxury, it gives you comfort, and it's also pretty reliable. Yeah, it's pretty reliable and durable, and it's not so expensive to maintain, although it's a bit expensive, but not very expensive. I mean, you can see why this car flooded the city of Benin at the time, and it's still pretty common in Benin even till today. So yeah, it's actually a very good buy. Up next, we have the BMW X3 F25. This is the car that directly rivals the GLK, and it was produced between 2010 and 2017. And it comes with a turbocharged 3-litre inline 6-cylinder engine, which produces 300 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque. Like always, the BMW always has a smaller engine, but it manages to produce almost the same power with the Benz and even more torque than the Benz. I don't know how BMW do it, but they always deliver. Now why they be my round? Okay, what's even the worry yourself? You don't say I shook it. I shook it. You say you shook it. Okay, I want a pass now. How want a pass? Oh yeah, they go back. Reverse my pass. You not go back. Oh yeah, no, we'll sleep for you today. Thank God, I'm not going to get anywhere when I go. We go sleep for you. I'll just measure yourself. No, still, we go sleep for you. Like I said, it produces almost the same power with the Benz and even more torque than the Benz. But where it gives the Benz distance is the handling. As usual, when it comes to handling, BMW always does the Benz. Like, it always gives Benz space because, I don't know, I think BMW focuses more on driver experience, you understand? Yeah, so the steering action, the chassis movement, so it handles way better than the Benz. So if you are really driving OG, you know your choice already. I'm not going to call anything. I'm not going to tell you what to choose, but you know your choice. If you want luxury, if you want passenger princess, no passenger princess treatment while you are driving, but if you want action, if you want handling, if you want to corner man over, you want the overtake, you know your choice. Okay. So let's go to a more luxurious and more expensive SUV. The GLC was actually built to replace the GLK. So I don't know, at a point, Benz did a lot of replacement. Like they replaced a lot of ML, they replaced the jelly, and so on and so forth. So for the GLC is a much more luxurious SUV. Although the engine is a 2.0 litre turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, which produces 255 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. So the engine is not that much improved than the GLK. It's not that the difference is not that much, but when it comes to luxury, the difference is clear. The GLC is way more luxurious. So if you are going for luxury, you go for the GLC. But make sure you have more money because the GLC is more expensive than the GLK. That's the GLC 300. I think it's a preferable choice if you are going for like informatic type of GLC 300. It's a good choice. So now let's take things up a notch. For people that have longer money, and their money is more extendable, yeah, it's your time. Now let's talk about the BMW X3 M competition or more. This car transforms practicality into pure performance, raw performance. That's what we're talking about here. You understand? So this car is considered a twin turbocharged 3.0 litre inline 6 engine, which gives you 503 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. This car does 0 to 100 km/h in 3.8 seconds. This car can compete with some kind of supercars. So if you know, you know. So like this car is just raw performance. You understand? But then, so now let's go to AMG. As I like to call it, automatic machine gun. I was talking about the AMG GLC 63S. You see that stands for sports, stands for super, stands for speed. Yeah, because this guy is packing a 4-litre twin turbo V8 engine or more. This car pushes 503 horsepower and an incredible 516 pound-feet of torque. As you can see, when it comes to power, more than BMW. And when it comes to torque, surprisingly, it's also more than the BMW. But you can see this engine is a bigger engine than the BMW, as always. But it's almost the same power. I don't understand. Bigger engine, but it's almost the same power with the BMW. And surprisingly, it also does 0 to 100 km/h in 3.8 seconds. The same thing with the BMW. So when it comes to performance, there's not much difference. You understand? But when it comes to luxury, come on, buddy. So you can see this GLC, it offers luxury. But BMW X3 M competition offers better handling than the GLC 63S AMG. Like the difference is clear. You understand? So as a real driving OG, once again, if you're looking for passenger princess treatment in the driver's seat, you know the car you go for. Or if you're looking for good driving experience, you know the car you go for. Once again, this video was proudly sponsored by BMW, allegedly. BMW is me up.